Alright, so these Cayennes, first gen Cayennes, E1 Cayennes, 955, 957, whatever you want to call them, they're becoming a lot more popular with the youth, as myself. And I was having a hard time finding an answer on how to wire up a sub, an amp, and stuff like that. Generally, it's pretty easy to figure out. But there's an easier way with these cars, actually. So I replaced the stock sub. This car does have a Bose system. So I have this kicker Comp C 10-inch sub, and a little, this could be cleaned up a little bit, but in a little just O'Reilly amp, or an amp that I got from O'Reilly's. Pretty simple setup. The fun part is with this is that the amp wiring and whatnot is already in the car. So this is the wiring for the stock amp. The brown wire is ground, the red is signal, and the red and yellow bigger wire is actually 12-volt power. So that makes the install extremely easy, so long as you have the Bose system. To my understanding, the stock, the non-Bose system does not have a sub and amp back here. Obviously, you gotta get rid of your spare tire if you have that. I was able to retain mainly this. This is really the only one that I cared about. The bottom one was the jack. If you're familiar with these cars. So I just trimmed this so it would fit over the amp here. The bottom one is empty. It's just there to make this fit nice. Since I got rid of the spare tire, I didn't really see a need to keep the jack. But I do still have, usually the Fix-A-Flat kit is there. I just stuck it in there. Plenty of space. But the wiring, this wire should have been longer. But it's just RCA from the head unit that I have to the back, and it's pretty hidden. In these cars, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get trim off. So it's hidden through here and then goes back there. And then let's go up to where I have it run from there. And then I have it just running under the floor mats right now. Maybe that's for the time being. I'm probably going to keep it like that, not going to lie. It's just, this is all one piece from the front to the back. It's kind of a big pain to take it off, and I just wanted to get it done. And then it runs here, and then it goes up through there. You really can't see it, and then it goes up through the side plastic here, behind the radio. You do have to trim a little bit once you take the radio out, if you want to run the signal wires to the radio. I'll explain why I mentioned that. But I do have this Cayenne, however you pronounce it, Android unit. It's okay. I just wanted to be able to control the amp and sub independently from the other speakers. And this does support that. It just has the one sub RCA on the back. So you get a male to two female RCA splitter, and then plug in your RCA wires. And then run it back to your sub, or your amp, I should say. But if you don't, and you just have the stock head unit, you can still make this work, to my understanding. So I should probably cap these off, but these are the positive and negative wires for it. So if you have an amp like this one that supports, you know, crossover within the amp, you can just run these wires to the amp and have the cleanest install ever. There's literally no wires. It's all hidden under here. But this does fit. This is a very common sub. It's kind of designed for like behind your seats and whatnot, but it fits perfectly in here. I was still able to retain the tools, just not the spare tire and the jack.